been an LCQ winner who has won the entire thing. But you know what? I want Shadowcat to go all the way. Show the love of the community that they made a strong choice. And this is going to be the start of it.
Yeah, of course, Shadowcat, is our previous Players' Cup champion versus a world champion here. So Shadowcat doing so well in the online space, as well as, of course, offline when he's had the chance. But this is one of the players that I think a lot of players are saying could very well win. Aside from the Jin Cheer skill, just pure Shadowcat machine play, so well known for just being so optimized. It's literally like watching a machine that has been taught how to play Pokkén, and just a mini optimizations, right? And there we go. Look at this strong lead so far.
Oh, and look at this beautiful play. A machine indeed, knowing that he could cancel right over that C8 jump and putting him right towards the corner. And look at the setup. Being able to shift the phase and look at his meter already being sucked on the offensive. Oh, that is not going to be a combo, my friend. And that's going to be a KO. Shadowcat already getting the party started and nearly 100 synergy gauge already.
Yeah, and I mean, that is, usually you see it the other way around. Libre is one of the fastest in the entire game at building synergy gauge. Sceptile around the middle of the pack, right? Of course, both of those characters use burst extremely well. So the fact that Shadowcat is starting off with the lead as far as a 100% HP lead and the full synergy gauge, that is just such a huge advantage. All right, finally a solid hit from Potetin, but immediately Shadowcat getting out of the corner. They're just playing leapfrog here, just switching sides.
These are both two characters that have great mobility. Mewtwo having great mobility in the air, Sceptile having great mobility on the ground and in the air with these jumps. And there we have the unblockable situation again. Mimikyu just being so strong of a support, being able to cover the ground while your opponent has to deal with your support as well. And right now, Potetin trying to get rid of this Sceptile. He could activate burst right here. No, instead it's going to be a KO. Shadowcat deciding to hold his synergy for his next character.
Yeah, I find that a little bit surprising, actually. I kind of felt like we would see an early burst there. When you have burst that early on, you have a chance to, use it, and then if it doesn't work out, you still build back a good amount of your synergy gauge regardless. But that will be a full synergy gauge for Breaksin. We have seen how strong burst Breaksin is, one of the strongest burst modes in the entire game. Just not in the way that I would say other characters have a strong burst mode, right? It's just you can very easily get guard broken. The chip amount is ridiculous.
Yes.
And, oh, nice. Good support call with the Umbreon. Of course, Shadowcat also known to use, I would say, the most supports of any pro-type player.
So right there, as you can see, what I want to actually talk about is utilizing the actual burst of Breaksin. And wow, that was a beautiful combo. The side swap. It didn't do too much damage because of the Mimikyu, but there's gonna be 2 debuffs on you, especially when Mewtwo is in burst and you get hit by Fire Punch. I think that's a punish. It will be. And this is gonna do a lot of damage. Look at this single hit, gonna go straight in. Oh no, watch it deplete. It almost KO'd. One
of the strongest burst decks in the entire game. Of course, that is a giant command grab there. But Shadowcat now, I gotta say, why not burst? This has been full burst literally since the very first round of the game, and we've now gone down 2 characters without spending it at all. And you're down to Darkrai, who, obviously has a strong burst mode, but I would say overall the first 2 characters on Shadowcat's team considerably stronger overall. You mostly want to use burst to kind of like counter burst or to make Bad Dreams Rising even scarier than it is, but now this is a tough spot, right? I mean, obviously having the burst is nice, and 0% burst for Potetin, but good with punish.
Oh, nice, beautiful movement going from Shadowcat, not even needing to hold block, just simply walking around the Hyper Beam. And you know what? He could activate burst here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just held it for the next one, and this is going to be great. Only using 3 PSP with this combo and the bow to allow himself to get an attack and a defense buff. Holding out his, wow, the from downtown? Oh no, Shadowcat is not going to let that go for free. And right now, if he can hold this,
that should be it. That should be it, right?
If he gets the JY, and no, it's too much PSP. He still has to find a way to deal with this, and that's going to be the KO. I think that was actually a punish on the Mimikyu activation there. And right now, you know what? This is actually a favorable situation for Shadowcat. Now he does have full synergy at the end going against this Weavile, but Weavile is a character that can build it back really fast. But this is a matchup that's actually in favor of Darkrai.
And this is also a scary spot, though, because you have to be careful of, oh my god, okay, this is now this is really in favor of Shadowcat. But you have to be scared. If you get hit, you could have that meter drained from you. Obviously, there's a little bit of time. You know, unless you're getting hit by giant corner combos, Weavile damage is not the most significant in the game, just off stray little hits. So Shadowcat can hold on to it a little bit. Needs to not get hit by this Mimikyu. That's a great way to stop it.
Oh, all right, nice. Oh, getting hit in the air, not reacting to the confirm, but you know what? We're gonna just add on the pressure. Taunt, yeah, even though if Taunt can go invincibility with projectiles, it cannot last the extension of those rifts, and nice. At least getting enough damage in BDR to actually put him at less than half HP, and right now, Shadowcat is just on the offensive, but right now he now has his burst. Potetin can find a way to deal with this Darkrai right now. The chip.
Okay, this is scary. We see how good Shadowcat can be in dual oh my gosh, look at that. The red shield, super red shield, but I mean, one character infamously bad at actually being able to break shield is Darkrai. Oh, the burst, and the burst has been stolen, and it'll be stolen again. This is the situation that I was said was really scary. We need to see a solid hit from Shadowcat here before it's over, just to get that synergy back. Oh, the Umbreon will do it. I would almost say just burst now. Yeah, 12 seconds left. It's gonna last the rest of the game, basically. The Mimikyu's gonna come out. You can't get hit by that either.
Oh, nice defensive play coming out for Shadowcat. That could be a burst, but no! He's gonna go for timeout. 5 seconds left on the clock. He has to find a way through the space moves, and he gets hit. Shadowcat making sure he holds it down. And I want to say, Chef, that was such a beautiful choice. Activating the Umbreon, so not only is he reducing the amount of time that Weavile has his synergy, Umbreon siphons energy, synergy for yourself, and he was able to get his burst back from it.
Yeah, that was really the turning point. That Umbreon right there, and then being able to use that late burst and then just time out. Infamously, you have to really take your time and be patient and wait for the traps to kind of have an opening to get in on Darkrai in that field phase. And so realistically, there just wasn't time. That's why we saw Potetin get hit. He just had to try something. But I do have to say, I still think it was really weird that Shadowcat waited literally until the last 10 seconds of the final character of the entire set to use that burst. It did work out, but I just feel like there could have been more burst. That's got to be the least that we've seen burst the entire tournament so far this weekend.
A team format is definitely a game of choice making, and when it comes down to what your choices make, it's either, you know, do or die. And holding your burst is usually something that's frowned upon, but you know what? If you know you want that specific win condition and you want to make sure you know you're going to win, then holding it's not so bad. But Shadowcat, there's a reason why he's up there, right?
Yep. And again, you know, that burst was used to perfectly guarantee kind of like a checkmate situation. So such a great thing to have right there. If there was any time he didn't have it, that would have been terrible. But again, we're down to this starting matchup, and it looks like Potetin's Mewtwo is doing a lot better here against this Sceptile.
And I believe this was actually a change of a lead. I think before he was actually picking his Libre first. But now, with this rage damage, Shadowcat gonna push him closer to the corner. Not Mewtwo being really doing really well at maneuvering around the stage, so I understand why Shadowcat wouldn't want to set up the garden here. He does there right now, and look at that. Mewtwo's, this is going to be a backdash hyper beam punish.
Oh!
No! Unfortunately, because of the lunging part of the hyper beam, he got hit into the Umbreon, and Shadowcat jumping over, hitting himself in again to the Mimikyu, but there's only 9 seconds left. He has to do something. Plus
5 seconds. He's going to be patient here, and the jump Y will definitely confirm it. That is a huge lead this time around for Potetin. Being able to get rid of that Sceptile that I think took about a character and maybe 75% of another character in that previous game. So this is you know, a very smart switch, I would say, for the leads, and which makes a lot of sense, right? Because Mewtwo was the one that in the end took out the Sceptile. The lead right now totally available to not have to play that matchup.
And right here, I think he actually, again, with the breaks in, yes, and is very close to synergy. Also has that Umbreon on deck. And not only that, we have to remember that Breaksin can easily make back that support with any of those cancels. Sunny Day, no Sunny Day activation. Fully charged, gonna go all the way through. And that was a crit, so I think he actually tried to go for the confusion there, and I'm not entirely sure why. Potetin trying to find a way to get through these hail of projectiles. The golf ball swing. Mimikyu grab?
Yep.
Yes, that was a punish. Nice reaction from Shadowcat. being able to take away that Mewtwo without taking so much damage.
And I gotta say, Shadowcat has been, I would say, the best of the entire weekend so far at dealing with the Mimikyu. It's been, you know, just so many different options, whether it be just in the correct spacing, being able to get away from it, or using, you know, counter options, for example, with Darkrai. It's just been so hard for that Mimikyu to really get any sort of mileage from Potetin. And like I said, that is considered, I would say, probably considered overall the best support. Of course, there are so many good supports, but we're seeing it a lot, especially from the Japanese players this weekend.
And look at this, Potetin going actually into the Weavile here, other than his Libre. Maybe he wants to actually try to reduce the amount of, synergy that's most likely going to be one. Yes, knockoff. Being able to take away some of that synergy, and this is going to be an unblockable scenario, it will be. There are certain times where you're able to jump out from that scenario, but it's very hard to tell. Right there, try to get another knockoff. Again, fully charged. Shadowcat was not ready for the fully charged, and Ice Punch. All right, activating Burst, trying to make sure he actually reduces the amount of time he can get it. This JX is gonna hit Earth.
Oh, that might be it. This is gonna be really close. I know minimum scaling is a little bit low for this, so let's see. I think maybe just barely alive. Oh,
just barely alive,
HP.
but even putting Shadowcat even further away from Burst attack and the grab back, he might actually get his synergy back. He does. He can activate it right now if he wants to, but I'm not sure if he's gonna hold it much longer.
I mean, based on the last game, I wouldn't be surprised if we just saved it for the next character.
18 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, the Umbreon is there. We could see something there. I mean, wait.
This
That's an unfortunate wall. A little bit too early.
That's gonna be a lot of damage right there. 9 seconds left on the clock.
Do you burst here just to guarantee that you keep this life lead?
No, I wouldn't hold it to him. He definitely is just gonna run away in the air. That's a chip scenario. Umbreon gonna put him even further. 1 second.
Fly away!
And then he does. Look at that, flying away, escaping from the danger. Even though if he's not gonna be able to get his cheer skill, breaks in herself still is allowed to actually gain support like even fast. So pretty much it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, when you're at that much of a life deficit, you're like, you do not care, you know, like how optimally you win. If you can pull that comeback off, you're gonna do it. And already, you know, landing a second hit, the Mimikyu will connect. Means probably we're not. Yeah, okay, we're actually not going to see anything else this round. I was going to say probably not going to see the burst after that. Would have just been not worth it. But that is still such a nice thing to be able to just go one-on-one against this Libre with the Darkrai and still have all that synergy available.
Now the real question is, what's cheer skills Potetin running on his side? Because right there he was already to 50% synergy, and I believe he is running special cheer, which on a win will give you both of your supports to use on activation, and on a loss it will give you extra synergy. The bow gonna allow Shadowcat to actually get both an attack and a defense buff from downtown, the back X, and we're gonna go into Bad Dreams Rising.
Yeah, this Darkrai really carried that last game for Shadowcat, and let's see if it can do it again. Oh, wow, okay, didn't get any sort of actual punish from that, but did manage to just kind of sneak away from it. Still gonna land the hit, though, and of course these hits in Bad Dream Rising, so much damage for basically no phase shift points, which means that you can just keep them in this phase literally their entire HP bar. We're gonna see it again. That one was a few PSP added, I believe.
Yes, it was. Usually with the clone explosion, it adds in an extra 3 PSP. And right there, you saw that Shadowcat was trying to go for the reset. That's gonna be it. The charge back X. It's not it. 3 HP, but he has a mirror in front of his face. It still doesn't matter. Shadowcat going up 2-0 versus Potetin. And look at the strong showing, Chef.
Yeah, we are seeing this Darkrai do so much work. Of course, you know, being so well known for the Darkrai and for the breaks in, but you know, it's not easy to get that kind of experience against, I think, such a strong Darkrai. There are, of course, other players. Haruki showed an extremely powerful Darkrai yesterday, but it's still one of, I would say, the least common characters that is very strong in the game, right? It's a unique character. You really have to learn how to play it very in unique ways. It's not just like, okay, I just, you know, play with my fundamentals. And so if you don't have that level of experience, it's tough. And Potetin does not look like he's comfortable against the character at the very least.
Darkrai is somewhat of a unique character, pretty much only going to people who, actually do play it often. Darkrai is not a character that you really, have as a counter pick. He's kind of one of those characters that you really, solely use. And right here, you can see that Potetin is actually leading with the Libre this time. Maybe not feeling too comfortable with the instance of using Mewtwo in the beginning, but now Shadowcat is not really going to matter to him. It's going to be the same way as this combo, setting up the Leaf Storm. Those projectiles are going to come out soon enough, and now he's just setting up a whole garden. The vegetation, the green, he's making sure he gets all of his greens right now, making sure he's living a healthy life.
Yeah, well, I mean, healthy, kind of. You're getting all your vitamins, but you're also taking a lot of damage here. And there we go. Hey, I think we saw a switch there. I don't think we saw Frogadier last time. Yeah, of course, we saw the Mimikyu like pretty much every single time, but this is an interesting switch, one that, of course, you're quite familiar with.
And an early burst as well. Oh, that's going to be a hit. Electro Web with enhanced damage. Not doing too much crazy damage, but Libre will get an attack buff, and the next one is not going to be a pretty amount.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that was still really solid. Pretty much tying things up here. There's going to be, of course, plus on block. The Umbreon saying, okay, that situation is too scary of a mix-up. One of the scariest situations in the entire game, to be honest. But here we go, the burst, the early burst in the first round of the game. That's going to connect.
I don't think it adds, well, from here, it might be enough. It might be enough.
Honestly, if there was a little bit more HP, that would have actually been better to not knock them into Rage right here.
Yes,
so
that's right.
The Rage might, the Rage definitely kept Potetin healthy enough to at least have this 1 HP. Only 15 seconds left, but Libre can easily make a comeback like this.
All right, CA gonna detect the next one. No, decides not to. The
jump.
Wow.
That almost didn't even make sense. Like, you can get grabbed out of, that's an air grab too. That actually catches people in the air. So just the fact that it had so much horizontal movement, that command jump, one of the best moves in the entire game. It allows for so many different things, combos, setups, just normal evasion, being able to confirm that you're getting like C8 on your jab strings, and then you can just jump away from them. Everything about that move, it's so good. And Shadowcat knowing exactly how to get out of that situation, so smart.
And right now, Shadowcat already deciding to go in with a dash grab. Right there is just putting on the offensive. And look at this, Chef. The combo, the defense debuff, which means that if he does a reset here, he will. It's going to be a lot. Oh, the slide? The raw Schwa? You're feeling yourself that much, Potetin? Okay, I understand.
Hey, the Schwa is a good move. We love the Schwa, but still, this is one hit away now, and once it gets to one hit, it's very difficult to deal with against Weavile. Nice, great call on the Leaf Blade right there.
Oh my goodness, the fully charged CA going to be adding on a little bit of pressure. Potetin activating his burst. I think he's outspacing this. No, he's going to have to hit it on block. Oh no! Ooh, it looked like Shadowcat was ready there for a little bit, tried to actually get it out as soon as possible, but the fake out coming out so fast.
Yeah, that charged, fake out, being able to break the armor. Such a good option, and it's not one that you usually see, I would say, in that neutral situation as much, but I think Potetin just really has the read there that Shadowcat is using a lot of CAs, which makes sense, It's usually pretty safe to just sit there and charge CAs and be able to dash around with those super good Sceptile dashes, but regardless, the Sceptile did its damage, right? That was already up a character, so you just get all this damage for free, and we're immediately actually going to the Darkrai, saving the Braixen for last.
And that's actually kind of interesting, especially by the fact that his anchor Darkrai has done so much. Umbreon going to try to back him off just a little bit. We do have burst at the ready, so it's not too bad. And right now, the projectile war, he has to fight through it, and that's going to be a whiff punish on Potetin's side. Now he has the burst at the ready. He's going to activate EV. No, he's going to go on the offensive. The grab, going to tack on and a little bit of extra damage. It doesn't do too much damage because Weavile's grab damage is kind of low, but burst, activation, perfect block. Tried to grab the raw back X, trying to go through. The back dash, he can go on a prowl again. And I think that was actually a punish there.
That was an interesting Eevee call. You were like minus in point blank right there, but you used it to kind of confirm what was going on. Good patience. Shadowcat does look like he's blocking this. And now he has a great opportunity here with the 4Y. The burst is going to be available for just a split second more. Probably not going to be using that burst attack. Yeah, short dual phase right here.
Oh, the 8Y. Tried to actually catch Potetin out of the air. The clone. Ooh, yeah, you're not going to hit that on Wake Up. Dark Pulse counter-piercing through that CA.
Imagine ever counterattacking against Darkrai. Couldn't be me, too scary. But oh, nice, the back X. and he is going to pull it off with the Darkrai. The Darkrai still putting in so much work. It's 2 characters now to this Mewtwo, but the Darkrai, you know, if the Darkrai gets hit by like just like one straight thing, like maybe even a straight Hyper Beam, honestly, that could be it.
That could be it, but you know what? I think right here, Shadowcat is gonna want to play it slow. He wants to build back that meter for the breaks in, so that way she has it right at the beginning. Potetin getting the little bit of straight hit that he can, and now Shadowcat is in rage. One grab can do it. That's gonna be it right here with this combo. Yes. Even though it was a perfect from that little bit of HP, yeah. At least Potetin did not take any bit of damage.
Yeah, and now we are going down to the final character versus final character here. This is match point still for Shadowcat, but the thing is, we've never seen the Darkrai go down. You know, we have not up to this point in the set seen the Darkrai be defeated, so that is a first, and now we got to see if this Breaksin can actually pull this off against the Mewtwo. Synergy is really even here. We could see a burst Mewtwo. It's very, very possible, using a little bit of the burst early on, but, you know, a few grabs or CAs or something, and that could be it.
All right, Golf Swing gonna add on a little bit of the projectile pressure. Not gonna Umbreon between that gap. He wants to save it for a little bit. Could have actually shifted again, but you know, I think he's just tacking on as much damage as he can. Umbreon this time? Yes, he will. The reaction on the charge. That's gonna take away a bit of Mewtwo's burst, and a nice boomerang to get through the confusion. I mean, the barrier, I'm sorry. But now, Potetin on the offensive.
Yeah, has the Eevee ready as well. Oh, drain some of that synergy. Gonna get it back and have burst available once again. You know, might not even need it. I love this combo, including the Eevee to get that extra damage. We basically have to see the burst here from Shadowcat. There's only 9 HP. You're not gonna get another chance. It's not gonna be. Oh, it is perfect blocked. Wow, that was so fast.
Ooh, all right, gonna escape out of the corner here. Decides not to. Just goes for a raw grab. Just a raw grab, that's it?
Hey, you know, it worked. It was right. It was against the counterattack, got the crit, and now we're going to see burst to burst. And there's still a good amount of time left on Shadowcats, but you got to be so scared here. I mean,
oh no!
Wait, that might whiff.
That might whiff. Damage.
It whiffed for sure. Okay, big combo here. It's going to phase shift. There's a little bit of time left still with Shadowcat.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't quite get the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, canceled it. Canceled it. Umbreon, one more hit.
And he gets a full CA, but it doesn't KO. The 9 seconds left on the clock, the drain punch! Oh my goodness, that was such a tight round. Shadowcat was so close, taking it 3-0, but Potetin sticking it out. Oh my goodness, Chef, my heart.
That was such a good call at the end. Yeah, I mean, there was, you know, there was the CA, but just letting it go a little bit early just didn't make sure that there wasn't any, you know, follow-ups or any gimmicky stuff after the fire punch, the ice punch, you know, with all the follow-ups potentially there. But Shadowcat just couldn't quite get that last hit. And I mean, I think so much of it was that I think he might have potentially thought that that light screen at the end was going to wall. It does knock people back so far and wall people from so far away, but it was like just an inch away. And of course, as you know, we all know, if Breaksin walls you, it is just infinite damage, and that would have for sure been it. But when it came down to the scramble, I really love the usage of the barrier into the drain punch. That was such a good option for dealing with that mid-range that we really like to see from the Breaksin. But Potetin's still in this, and we are going to see the, I think it was the Libre again? I do believe it was the Libre. Yes.
Yes, it was. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do another game of this, Chef. I don't know if my heart can take it, but you know what? I will hold through just for this great match right here. Shadowcat winning the first field phase, gonna be able to get started on that synergy and can't dash in. Oh my gosh, the evasiveness from Potetin.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Wild charge to go over the leech seed and just to make sure that he's able to still go on the offensive. Nice tech from Shadowcat.
And as usual, Shadowcat, of course, after the tech, going for the side homing just to get that extra spacing on the wall. And nice CA as well. Going to get the full combo here. Trap didn't quite make it drop, but we are going to see, of course, some stacks of the defense down, maybe just one stack, which is going to increase the damage of that combo. And then whatever comes next, assuming it hits relatively soon, looks like it's not going to.
All right, it's going to be a punish on that bullet seed. The hamster ball is not going to go all the way through. And Potetin finding a grab. This is going to give him burst, so he can get started with rage in this corner, and he will. Ooh, the smackdown. Oh, it's not the smackdown. I'm sorry, the JY coming through. He's going to get a full combo. Not going to go into burst just yet. He wants to save it.
Yeah, that's going to be a really nice knockdown in field too, which means that you're really in a mix-up situation here. But we are going to see the reverse burst in this first round here from Shadowcat. That might catch, actually. You might be able to...
Oh my God, that's going to be... No, it's not going to miss! That is unfortunate for the movement that was going on, and it only goes in a straight line. Shadowcat wasn't able to get the crit burst attack. All right, and the raw grab.
3 seconds left. This might steal the life lead. This might be GG.
Dash up,
Nothing left.
Umbreon.
Oh, it was smart. It was a good attempt, but time was already over, and that grab was just enough. That is so unfortunate that the burst attack whiffed to try to punish the other burst attack. I really thought that it might have caught, but we saw so much confidence there from Shadowcat saying, I 100% know this is going to whiff, and it's my time to punish, but that is a heartbreaker for sure. Still, you know, things like that can happen. You've got a lot of a pillow, you know, being up 2-1 still for Shadowcat, and we are going to see a little bit of HP left on this Libre, but it's really scary because we could very easily see it. In fact, right now we're about to see the potential for a burst Libre.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? Even though Shadowcat has a pillow, there is definitely a thing called momentum. And Potetin is definitely on the prowl for it. That momentum for winning that game 1 and winning that round 1 of the first one is going to definitely take a toll on Shadowcat later on. This rage command grab, it's going to make it hurt. Potetin is just pushing his lead even further, especially with this attack buff. Going to add on the chip. That chip is going to stay there.
Yeah, look at this, already down to, in fact, a life lead now for Potetin in the second character.
Oh, no, combo on the crit. Shadowcat is feeling the pressure right now, dropping these combos.
Yeah, this is a tough situation. It's a one hit apiece now, and in fact, it's going to be 2 characters down to Potetin's single Libre. But if there's one character that can make a 3-character comeback in this set, it has been the most successful character of this set, and that is the Darkrai coming out of Shadowcat. You know, we've seen it basically pull off 2 wins in a row. Now, all it has to do is get one really good solid hit on the Libre. It's going to start off at, I don't know, maybe something like 70, 80 HP. So you could even very easily, yeah, 83 HP, you could very easily not even have to make it out of this phase, right? And then you have to win 2 in a row. The synergy is built. The big key here is you really, of course, want to try to save your synergy as long as possible. But what a weird trade. Not the worst thing in the world to happen.
All right, and right there setting up the mirror. If he does activate it, oh my gosh, the hamster ball is big enough to actually hit through the mirror, and he's able to take it, but this right here will KO.
Very nice. Didn't take very much damage, right? You're still going to heal back a little bit. Not going to be at 100% life, but you don't need to, you know, you just need to not be basically at like 1 shot to be able to get this comeback. Of course, Darkrai can be a character that can snowball very hard. If you start winning phases and then you get into Bad Dreams Rising and then you know, reset them up again with very little PSP, you can do a lot without very much life. So this is a very healthy Darkrai, all things considered, and full burst.
And right here, I suspected this option coming out for Potetin, using the Mewtwo instead of the Weavile. Mewtwo can immediately do so much more chip. Oh my gosh, that wasn't a punish!
Oh!
And the hopscotch, oh my goodness, there's a scramble going on between both of these guys, but right now, Shadowcat, he's sitting pretty with that clone right in front of him. He could activate at any moment. He does on reaction to that. And nice, then little inch back to make sure he doesn't do any extra PSP with the rifts. Activating EV, now he has to go through this minefield of clones. Plus,
good patience. Oh, what? Dash up, instant jump X. That was such a hard call out on that counterattack being super low. But okay, not quite going to be enough with this, I think. Going to need to at least get one more solid hit here. And speaking of solid hits, that is so much damage. Now any single hit in this phase will do it. And,
oh my god, why?
That was scary.
Oh my god, it put on
the challenge!
And he's not KO'd!
Oh, his tail ran into the mirror!
His tail is just that big going into the mirror. That is unfortunate. So, Potetin only had 1 HP left, and he had the full confidence to just walk forward, but it was still behind him at that moment.
Oh, that is a heartbreaker. I mean, we've seen heartbreaker and a heartbreaker here, but now it's down to 1 character versus 1 character. Still match point here for Shadowcat. Has full synergy. We've seen this exact situation before. It can be very scary. You can lose a lot of that meter, but Shadowcat has pulled it off in this spot before in this set, and great jump back to avoid the grab.
Yes, all right, the taunt, trying to make sure he actually gets a synergy down scenario. No hard knockdown on that 2X. And right here, this is, oh my gosh, the whip! That's gonna be Potetin knocking down his synergy and possibly getting his own. Fully charged, jumping out. Oh my gosh, the weight on that. Potetin had it scouted, and that is gonna be Shadowcat in health range. The back X, it's not gonna go. The tech, this is gonna do so much damage.
Oh my god, that is like half HP. I think you gotta burst here. I think you just gotta burst before you don't get a chance to burst.
Oh my goodness, that could have been a punish. Actually, no, Darkrai actually can't punish because it's only -12.
Okay, burst to burst. Here we go. This is a tough spot for both players here. Shadowcat can not get hit by anything. All right, just a little hit here.
But you have to keep track of the shot.
Wait,
he's okay. He can block.
Oh, you're right. He's safe, but he's still in the corner.
Oh, that's going to back the synergy. 19 seconds left on the clock.
Oh,
and that's going to be a combo.
Can we burst this?
No, he can just kill. Yeah, that's going to be a KO. Shadowcat wins 3-1. Oh, my goodness. Getting that last